What's going on, guys? This is the Magic Power here, bringing you another ORAS Wi-Fi battle. This one against Chris, and Chris has a pretty interesting team. He does have 3 electric types, so I do have the Earthquake on Seismitoad, and also Earthquake on my Mega Heracross. This is a sticky web team with Leavanny, obviously, but I did figure that we'd probably want some sticky webs on the team, or on my opponent's side of the field, so I did want to get those up ASAP. I do have the focus sash just in case, something happens, so, yeah. Electrify's going to lead off. This is honestly fine with me. I don't want to just try to hit him for some good damage with Leaf Blade or anything, or knock off. I'm just gonna go for the, sticky web here, as he does take life orb damage from the Ice Punch, which is good to know he has that. I'm not exactly sure what the rest of the set is, but he probably has either Wild Charge or Thunder Punch, and then probably Earthquake, and then other things. But I'm going to go into my physically defensive Shiny Seismitoad, which was my first shiny fail that I ever had in my whole life, but I reclaimed it like 5 years later, and here it is. So, yeah, he's going to go, I believe that was Ice Punch again. I don't take it that well. He actually goes for the Wild Charge. I'm pretty sure that was a misclick, or maybe he just didn't know that Seismitoad was a ground type, because, I mean, you rarely even see Seismitoad sometimes, it's in RU, but it's not really used much in RU, like, things like a Moongus and Configurus, like, things like that. I mean, Cresselia got bumped up to UU. I also have Uxie there, so, like, it's not really seen much, so, I wanted to kind of bring it out, and it did get the Poison Touch there. We don't have the Water Absorb, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, we're going to Scald here, and, bring him down to where the Poison will take him out. That's what I kind of expected, I wanted to get him down to where the Poison took him out. If he wanted to switch out, get a possible burn on something, maybe. So, I kind of expected the Lilligant there, but I guess he just wanted to get as much damage off as possible. We don't have any recovery other than the leftovers as well, so that's kind of a problem. And then Lantern comes in. This was a bit of a questionable play. He doesn't really have anything to hit me, I thought. That was like what I thought at the time. I just go for the Earthquake to outspeed. He goes for the Volt Switch. Just really weird out. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but yeah, I'm just gonna hit his Lantern again with an Earthquake and take him out. I do hit the crit there. I guess he was expecting the switch, but I had no reason to switch. I knew I could outspeed, get a powerful Earthquake off, and if it didn't kill, then I was probably going to live a hit from it. So, just judging by Lantern, Lantern just being Lantern. So, Snow Ice will come out here, which is not shiny, but it has the pretty ribbon. So, at this point, I'm just going to Toxic. I just wanted to get some residual damage on this thing. I know a Drain Punch would be good, because I get a pretty decent amount of health back from this thing. He will go for Body Slam here. Does a really good amount. I do get paralyzed, which is a shame, because next turn I'll, obviously won't be able to outspeed, and he will take me out with Body Slam. I contemplated Choice Band there, just because of how much damage that did. If he had Return, I would have been better off, because I probably would have lived that, not gotten fully paralyzed, and gone for Drain Punch next turn, but it's fine. He's gonna smack me with another Body Slam. I didn't really have anything there. I wanted to take that, so I just left him in. I do have Leavanny in the back, just in case, just because his team got hit by the Sticky Web, a pretty decent amount, so I wanted to keep Leavanny around, just in case I could hit something hard with really anything. So at this point, I can bring in my Mega Heracross and just smack this thing with a close combat. It's not going to like it at all. But I do decide to go for the Pin Missile. I did decide to go for the Pin Missile just in case he wanted to switch. I actually did expect the switch there. And I didn't want my defenses to be dropped, just because Heracross, losing that base speed by 10, regular Heracross is base 85, and then it goes down to 75. It gets a lot of attack, but it also gets some decent bulk as well. But, clearly, this Staraptor is going to come in Intimidate instead of Reckless, which is interesting. But we will switch out, because we do want the Heracross for pretty much everything else on his team. This Staraptor is the only thing in our way. So, we will sack off Leavanny at this point. I kind of just realized, it's probably not going to do much in this battle. I wanted it for Lantern specifically, but we already dealt with the Lantern earlier, so it didn't really matter. He takes the whole half HP from the Brave Bird recoil. As I bring in the Pyroar because I figured, if he's scarfed, he is, but at this point he switches out, so he may be scarfed, but he may not be. If he is, then that's bad. But yeah, at this point he brings in Manectric. He does get the Sticky Web drop, so I know I'm gonna probably take this thing out. If not one, then two. Then the next turn I can take it out. But that's just Oko's. We are Choice Specs. That's exactly right. We're a naive Choice Specs nature. So yeah, Lilligant's gonna come in, which is again questionable. I'm not, I'm not putting anything against my opponent, but that was a really weird play. So yeah, Lilligant's gonna go down to that flamethrower, and at this point, my opponent has one final Pokemon. It is Staraptor. We're gonna tell here if it's Choice Scarf or not. If it is, we have a problem, but if it isn't, it's game. So he ends up being Choice Scarf here, as luckily he doesn't have the Reckless ability. If he had Reckless instead of Intimidate, this game would be just over, just like that. But yeah, I tried to kind of stall him out. I had 3 Pokemon left. I have Mega Heracross, which I'm going to sack off right here just to get the recoil fodder. And then I had Goodra, which had a lot of... It had full HP, but it has like a lot of HP, so the Brave Bird recoil is going to be massive for that thing. And then I also have Hoopa, which I bring in here, which, at this point... Whatever, I do decide to bring in Hoopa, and then I kind of made a mistake. I should have switched out, and I should have brought in Goodra in the first place to probably live this Brave Bird, considering his Choice Scarf and everything. It's not boosted by anything, except for maybe its adamant. I can probably live this and then fire back with an attack, but I am slower. I do live on 12, and the recoil takes him out. If the recoil hadn't taken him out, he would have Brave Birded me the next turn. If that recoil didn't take him out, then he probably would have won against Hoopa. I don't think Hoopa could live the hit because of its terrible defense stat. So that was really scary. If the Staraptor had Reckless, it wouldn't matter because I still had my Hoopa, because it would have taken out the Goodra, and then recoil would have taken out the Staraptor, and I still have Hoopa there. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time.